DPS album here, Mission Impossible. I think this one here is the intro, the first one we'll be listening to. I mix like this one to me. I already heard it, but let's listen to it together.
Greetings, Mr. Young, codename DPS. As I'm sure you've been made aware, the rap game has become oversaturated with one-note so-called performers who insist on providing us with the same tight beats continuously with no signs of ceasing. Your mission.
So this is something he talks about in Imposters, which has its own separate reaction video. Check that out on the channel. Where in that song he's really going on about how everything sounds the same. There's no personality. There's no injection of like real human elements. Everyone's trying to be nonchalant. All the rappers are trying to be the same thing. In a well-oiled, well-cogged machine. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. Right? So this intro here is setting us up for that idea and that concept. All right.
Should you choose to accept it, is to generate a project that is ever-changing and will not be pinned down sonically. A difficult task, yes, but as you complete your mission, you will find that doors once thought perennially locked will begin to creak open. However, one must beware hubris. If you fail and deliver below par, the public will disavow any knowledge of listening. This message will self-destruct at the conclusion of this sonic compilation. Good luck and Godspeed, DPS.
All right, so that's his mission, right? Mission Impossible. That's trying to make something that is very different. Every track is supposed to have its own sound, be unique, and not be any cookie cutter sound that you might have heard on the mainstream. And doing all this while achieving a fan base that will mess with all the songs is obviously very tough. It is very tough. So we will be skipping Imposters because that one has its reaction video. We're going to voicemail with Key the Weeb.
Damn, I guess you really gone. I was too young to understand what make a house a home. You. And I keep hoping that you'll answer when I hit your phone. I told you that I always love you. Yeah. And if I lied to you, that was one I'm never flipping on. And I understand you had to make a choice and you did the right thing, cause at the time I didn't fit the mold. No. Know what you're doing, I can see it in your pictures. Yeah. My mama told me, baby, you can't choose your consequences, but it's torture when I see them. I just wish that I was with you. Fuck them pictures. No, I was wrong, but somehow I feel like the victim. Yeah. And it ain't right to try to keep you in this mess. No. When I think about you, girl, it's like you never left.
So you deep up in your feelings and you call my phone, saying that you miss me when you all alone. You can save your breath. You can step to the left, to the left. I think that I can do better. I wonder if you'll change. I think we both know better. It won't be the same together.
Guess you didn't get the...
All right, Key killed that shit. She killed that shit, man. Oh my god, I'm so happy. This is what I've been saying. I've been saying this for what, 2.5 years at this point. Use Key in a way like this, where she just swoops in and kind of takes over for a little bit, whether it's on the hook or something a little bit more unique like this one. This one's a more heartfelt one. You can tell DPS is just having his emotional, introspective, one-on-one talk with himself through this song, right? And she delivered absolutely exactly what we needed her to do there, right? It was smooth. It was a contrast to DPS's voice, and it was within the same tone and the same message, right? So she didn't kill anything, but she brought us to a different place that made sense before DPS takes us back there. So it just provides a little bit of relief before DPS starts talking again.
Message. Man, this shit is so depressing. I see you settled down now too. I'm sending blessings. Yeah. Sure can't protect her, but I hope that no one press him. My bad, you know how I get when I'm jealous. Whoops. And I got my own thing and I'm hanging with the fellas, but I still get upset whenever a message come through that ain't you. I'm waiting for the day you wanna take two. I'm waiting for the day you tell me that you done with side missions. I don't see you happy like you was when you and I did it. You just going through the motions, you gon' die living. Look me in the eye and tell me that you want your life with him. Here come the spiral. It happens like a bad reaction when I dial. But hey, if you ever hit my line, I'll be grateful for your time.
So you deep up in your feelings and you call my phone, saying that you miss me when you all alone. I'm good. You can save your breath. You can step to the left, to the left. I think that I can do better. I wonder if you'll change. I think we both know better. It won't be the same together.
Well, that one's going to my playlist too. That one's also going, what? We're gonna put it in here. It's a nice chill song. Gonna put it in here. By the way, guys, you can follow me on Spotify. I have my top 50 nerdcore songs of 2023, 2024, and 2025 playlists all here. So if you ever want to check those out. Next, we got Work, which is already on my playlist and everything. And I've already reacted to. So we're not going to listen to that one. After that, we also have Eye for an Eye. You know what, guys? You know what? I'll play it, but I won't pause. I'll at least play Eye for an Eye from Yuji, because that one's an older song that I've also reacted to, but it's not recent like Work and Imposters, which I have reactions to. So let's do Eye for an Eye one more time, because this one was another emotional joint.
Draw me a shades of blue. Flowers laid on empty tombs. Pebbles in the snow, tracks break walls. Eyes wide shut in the open cold. Condemn my soul.
Every day I used to wake with passion, then everyone around me turned to ashes. Imagine one day walking through the hallway of your classes and you see the bodies piled up through the glass. You calling out their names, but you know there won't be an answer. You hyperventilating, got you running for a breath, but you can never seem to catch it. Not one of them can bring them back, so you just sit there gasping, and the air is getting thinner, like you breathing in a casket. Your world is off its axis. If you could look the devil in his eyes, what would you ask him? Or would you ask me? A life of living as a passenger, I'm in the backseat. The road ahead is full of massacre, we cruising back streets. We would fantasize the future, now I'm in a bad dream. Took from me what could have been and turned up to a has-been. Pro tag to the toe tag to lose a tag team. Cause everybody has a vision to the black screen. I don't wanna wake up.
Everyone has a vision to the black screen is a great way to paint that picture, right? And also, by the way, I forgot to mention this in voicemail. There's lots of references to phones. Like, that's a scheme, right? He was talking about calling up my line, dial up. He's doing a lot of these wordplay type schemes, but sneaking them in where like it's not the main point of the song, but he's still like pulling a few references, showing that he has some wordplay in there, without killing the vibe of the song and the message, right? This song does the exact same thing, which is why I was talking about that in voicemail. But Eye for an Eye does something very similar, where there is wordplay if you listen right. But it's not enough to kill or to shift the attention or the focus away from the main message of the song. So sometimes, having crazy rhyme schemes, crazy flows, fast flows, tons of bars can pull away from the message that you're trying to push, because it's like all these like, it's like doing a backflip while talking about your mom dying. That's the best way to explain that. Like, yes, the backflip is cool, but that's not the right time to do that. So what DPS does very well is he balances those things, because he can do some triple double 360 720 backflips, okay, but he knows when to use them so it doesn't like kill what he's trying to build.
I don't wanna face the day.
Show me your shades of blue.
love the production on this song.
You said he wouldn't give me what I couldn't handle. Then everything around me got dismantled. Ironic how when life can be the thing that leaves you strangled, and the only breath you have inside your chest is for your candle when you blow it out. And so you hold.
That's a bar. The only breath you have left, your last breath, is to blow out your own candle. Like that line is crazy. That's a crazy pull.
Your mouth, cause all the bullshitting you've been brewing and the fight inside you, Brody, they don't know about. You thought the grass was greener over here, so I had to mow you down. Little bitch, do you know me now? I ain't taking no shit. I pull the trigger until I don't have the clip to load it. All these thoughts inside my head, they only hit a homie. And I can kill all my regret, but I can hit a target. You try to run that, but it's too late. I'm a new grade, 6 feet with a bouquet. New day, new food chain. You flip, now you get a new face. Life put me to the brink, now you act so shocked that I'm mutate. So it's fuck you, motherfucker, I ain't going nowhere. It's a new age.
All the vocal layering in this part as well. Fire. Fire. This song has a lot. Even though it's not one of his newer songs, it has a lot of depth to it. It has some cool mixing and, you know, little tricks, little vocal effects, all these things that DPS is known for. Is a lot of it is in the song. And it's emotional. So what we get, let's like go through these songs, even though 2 of them I didn't play. Imposters, I already reacted to that yesterday. Imposters has his main message, which is, hey, I'm gonna show you guys how you do every single one of your songs the same way, same formula, no personality, and I'm gonna give you a different song. Every single song is gonna be different. I'm going to give you all my personality. I'm going to put everything on the table. I'm not going to hold back. That's his imposter song, right? So he's laying out his message before he does what he's said he's going to do. Then he goes into an introspective song, this voicemail one that we just heard, right? Where it is that song that's a little bit more personal. There's less going on with the production. There's a very smooth female vocal in Key the Weeb that's coming in to break the tension before he gets real again with his lyricism. And then we go into work, where work is motivational. You know, it's like, hey, like, let's put in that work. Let's get to it. You know, you got all these goals. Let's do it. And now we have Eye for an Eye, which is, again, now an introspective one. But this one is a personal... It's around a personal message, and DPS has talked a little bit about this. I have a video with him. You can check it out on the channel where he talks a little bit about his personal journey. I also have Beyond the Booth with him where he goes through his early beginnings to where he is now. This is something else that you can check out. And now we go into weird shit. So I've never heard this one before. Let's give it a play.
Damn, you want some?
Every song's different
Yo,
so
you
far.
doing the most. You want some? Why you scaring the hoes? You want some? Why you standing so close? You want some? Damn. You want some? Why you scaring the hoes? You want some? Why you standing so close? You want some? You need to take your ass home. You want some weird shit.
Dog, you want some weird shit. Some weird shit. Hey, you want some weird shit. Some weird shit. Hey, bro, you want some weird shit. Some weird shit. Hold up. Yo, dog, you scaring the hoes. You want some weird shit. Dog, you want some weird shit. Some weird shit. You want some weird shit. Some weird shit. Hey, bro, you want some weird shit.
So this one's
some
a more
weird
bouncy
shit.
track, right?
You better take your ass home. You want some weird shit. For real.
Pull up, throwing bows in the club, Brody almost drew blood. Face moving, seasick, bitch, I almost threw up. Big I have to throw it back, have you find a true love? Have to do the hula up.
Threw up, true love, hula up. Dude, I love that rhyme. Yeah, so this one's more flex on the beat. This is more like fun. This is bouncy. This completely different from Eye for an Eye or Voicemail. not motivational the way that work is, not like let me diss the whole game the way that Imposters is. So like completely different from all the songs we've heard so far.
Throwing bows in the club,
And it's
Brody almost drew
fun.
blood. Bass moving seasick, bitch, I almost threw up. Beat a habit, throw it back, have you find true love? Have do the hula, ayy. Hey, let me talk to him. Brody tough talking in the spot, I put a wall to him. See your partners trying to wall up and walk through him. Biddies hit the knees, fuckers y'all doing weird shit. Bringing the party and he talking about he clear clips. The only thing you need to pop it here is spearmen. Let your hair down, pour a little clear shit. The bitches know you overcompensated, need a gear shift. Hey, Pug Nation's in a polo. Why you making promos? I'm trying to make a pogo. So emotional, these motherfuckers yo-yo. And now I got it wrapped around my neck, it's like a polo.
Yeah.
Put it on a silver platter.
Wrapped around my neck, polo, pogo bars, yo-yo bars.
Bitches bit a pattern, chitter chatter, find some talent, get them grabbing. Hate over platter, still no bitches bit a pattern, chitter chatter, find some talent, get them grabbing. Haters hate, but winners have it. You ain't talking, here's the caption. No swagger, bitch, you need a hook if you go fishing baddies. You trying to get
You need a hook if you're gonna fishing baddies. Okay, like a hook when you're fishing, but he's talking about a hook in a song.
cookies, you can't lick the batter. You circle around it, but the squares will never fit the pattern. So make it easy.
Circle around, squares will never fit.
Circle around it, but the squares will never fit the pattern. So make it easy on yourself and don't you get dramatic. Weirdo is a choice and you don't get to have it. Dog, you want some weird shit, Hey, you want some weird shit, Hey, bro, you want some weird shit, Hold up, yo, dog, you scaring the hoes. You want some weird shit, dog, you want some weird shit, You want some weird shit, Hey, bro, you want some weird shit, You better take your ass home. You want some weird shit, for real.
This was a TikToker. I could see some people hitting some sick dance moves to this hook. Gonna give that a like. It's going in my liked songs. All right, PSA Walk 'Em Down. We've heard this one, right?
Whoa, we on the road.
We have heard this one. That one's a little bit like weird shit, a little bit in terms of like the whole energy. It has more bounce to it. It's higher energy. Stuck in the Middle interlude. I realize now that a lot of these songs I've reacted to before, so this album reaction's just gonna be every song I have missed. You can check out my individual reactions to them.
I've been so stuck in the middle. I've been so lost in the center.
Wait, DPS can do this?
People change, but do we stay the same? I'm just asking for a friend. I ain't seen him in a minute, getting further from the man in the mirror. Ain't try to bury all the pain, but I couldn't understand that I'm who it made. And I keep looking for the answers, but running from my past, all the fingers pointing back, saying you to blame. I've been so stuck in the middle. There's a little left, I can get a breath. I've been so lost in the center. I've been in the red, in the middle. I've been fighting with the devil, no. And he told me I should settle. I can be the one to shepherd, no. I can reach another level, no. I'm not fit to be a vessel, so he tried to keep me busy. Told me freedom in the pencil, don't you dare come off ahead, no. I don't wanna see your head up, no. I can give you what you're feeling for. I can give you what you're feeling, no. I've been afraid of the changes in me. Look in the mirror, ashamed do I see, but I feel it's too late to retreat. So lost. Steady saying I should hold on. This is what you wanted, right? Well, show off. I got you on the roll call. You think you got me pegged? Well, hold on. This is not my story, it's the prologue.
Not my story, this is the prologue. This is before it even happens. Oh my god. Damn. I did not expect a song like that out of DPS. I'm gonna keep it 100. I did not think he had something like this in him. You know, a deeper, slower song with just vocals basically and melodies, and it hits. It hits. Like this is a type of song you play at like 2 in the morning driving down a poorly lit highway, and just like, dude, this is a vibe of a song. This is liking it right away. Can I also add it to this one? Hell yeah.
I was so stuck in the middle. I don't need a rest. I got a second.
This is beautiful.
I was so lost in the center. And now I see the man in the mirror.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Who produced this? Anyway Beats. Anyway Well Beats. Next we got Battle Beast, which if you don't know, this one got my favorite. This one was my favorite nerdcore song of 2025. So obviously I've very, very much appreciated this song. This is a classic boom bap hip hop song, and it has everything you'd want in a collab with three of the biggest nerdcore names out there. You get all of the things that they're known for. You get Dizzy 8's rapping, his emotional, raspy, just tough voice. You get DPS's doing backflips on the beat, basically. And you have Fable's high energy, high emotion, screamy hook. My favorite song of 2025 right there, Battle Beast. Please check out that reaction. And a little bit of my thoughts around it when you watch my top 50 nerdcore songs of 2025. If you want to watch that video. Next we have 10,000 Hours, which I've also reacted to. And then Bored AF, which I've also reacted to. So 10,000 Hours is kind of similar to Work, but more serious. It's like, hey, you better put some respect on me after all this work that I put in. And I'm not going to respect you until you've put all that work in yourself. Is the type of energy that 10,000 Hours had. I really like Mix Williams' verse on this one. It was feeling flexy, it was feeling professional, very high confidence levels. Yeah, 10,000 Hours is a great song. Actually, out of the first 10 tracks, 9 of them are all on my playlist already, and the only one that's not is Mission Impossible, the intro. So every single song so far is a like. Bored AF, one of the most underrated DPS songs. You guys need to listen to this, to my reaction to it, everything. Maybe we can play a little bit of it. It's one of his most different sounding songs as well. And this beat is crazy.
Bitch, I'm bored as fuck. Give me that extendo clip, whole clip, let him torch it up. Got too good at this shit, can't miss it, I force it, bruh.
I love his delivery there. Got too shit, you know.
Whole clip, let him torch it up.
Torch it up.
Got too good at this shit, can't miss it, I force it, bruh.
Force it, bruh.
All these enforcers buzz, cause all I need is one. Bitch, all I need is one. Bitch, I'm tryna get rowdy. I'm tryna get fucked up. I'm tryna get rowdy. I'm tryna get 6 feet, making 10 deep. Now it's 10 toes and a hefty. Always 10 toes till they met me. Bitch, I'm about my fitness. Fitness, whole damn fist of your grill. Better clock my wrist, bitch. They say
So that's a fun song. It has so much like It's like he's emoting with his voice, is how I would describe that song. Different from everything we've heard before as well. He's more in his caricature type flows, if that makes sense. And it's just a fun song. It's a really fun song. Mama, I Made It is next. Once again, I'm going to repeat it because I don't know where people are joining in on this reaction, how much you've skipped. Anything I don't have a reaction to, sorry, anything I skipped in this video, I have a separate reaction to it.
Everybody
Mama, I Made
It.
It.
They say it. Number one fan when a man get paid. First call I'ma make when I get that paycheck. Mama, I made it. Hey, all that work had to pound that pavement. I was underground, now I'm out that basement. I got that placement, we on that way shit. Mama, I made it. Been the underdog since birth. I ain't never called out first, so I took that plan and I did 3 times the amount, but they call that work. Big belt, no a dog been hungry. Pit bull, I'm a maul that verse. Pit bull when I walk out church. Then a man tough talk, but they call that hearse. Man tough talk, but he fall out first. Line them all up, I need all that curb. Been hating instead of doing one by one. Might turn a one shot to an all out burst. Feeling like a.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Coming from the underground, pushing past that floor, popping out. Talking about the work that he's put in, but also talking his shit a little bit.
First, line them all up, I need all that curb. Been hating instead of doing one by one. Might turn a one shot to an all-out burst. Feeling like a Don, the problem, Long Beach bred. Really might have spawned in Gotham. Said I was a dog with the heart of ox and learned to pull big weight when you got no options. Hey, now I'm in the black touch.
Also, him saying that he was hungry, the pit bull and all that, like maul down a beat. Like, these are like really quick, sick lines that might just like miss you, and then you listen to it again, you're like, oh, that's kind of tough. That's kind of tough. I like his flow here, by the way. So that's why I paused.
To an all-out
This
burst.
here.
Feeling like a Don, the problem, Long Beach bred. Really might have spawned in Gotham. Said I was a dog with the heart of ox and learned to pull big weight when you got no options. Hey, now I'm in a black tuxedo. Eyes follow everywhere that we go, and we know it. They were shitting on us that we gonna speak on it. We sold everything to be on, but we own it. We own it. Think about the now, I'm thinking be on it. I couldn't see my own size, had the knee on it. Said you going for gold, but that's cold. First running there, give me my phone, bitch. Mama, I made it. Hey, everybody waiting on the day
Beggar.
they say it. Number one fan when a man get paid. First call I'ma make when I get that paycheck. Mama, I made it. Hey, all that work had to pound that pavement. I was underground, now I'm out that basement. I got that placement, we on that way shit. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I
Straight to my playlist as well. No misses so far. No misses. It's hard for me. I'm trying to think because, like, we got 2 more songs left, right? Every song is its own thing. I'm trying to think about how I review this as an album because you get so much of so many different things here. And usually you expect an album to be like, you know, 1 or 2 bangers. And this is all bangers, by the way. You expect 1 or 2 bangers, you expect 1 or 2 introspective songs. And the rest are just like normal songs that just help the flow of the album. This is hard to judge because it doesn't have that typical structure or construction around an album. It's like a mixtape almost, right? Like, so I don't know how I'm gonna review this under what lens, a mixtape or an album. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'll have to figure it out by the end of this because at the end of this video, I'm gonna give that review. Scared is next. Scared what? Scared to drop? Scared to make himself known to the mainstream? To the public? What is this?
I finally did it. I guess they would call me an entrepreneur. They told me it's winning. Congratulations, you ain't followed the herd. I'm finally living. Empty room with a body of work. They tell me I'm on top of the world. Well, the top of the world is quiet. It's deafening here in the silence. Lock the doors and I'm in the asylum. Studio soundproof, so when I'm stressed, well, they can't be crying. Look at my son's eyes and I smile back so he can't see me frightened. Head down, so when they so you scared of the future, they can't see me lying. You ever wanted something so bad, but you're already scared of it dying? You're already scared you could fail, so you don't want to face the failure of trying. Cause nobody wanna go down embarrassed, so you tell yourself that it's the time. As soon as I get it all lined up, you go eyes wide to the failure is blinding. Feel like the
Dude got me in permanent goosebump mode on for the first half of the song. He's opening up, right? Like the things that he's scared of and how he needs to look like in front of his son while still having his own, I don't want to say insecurities, but like you never know what happens in the future, right? So, having to put on that mask of strength and confidence in front of your kids is something I think a lot of people can connect to, because you want them to believe in you and to trust you and to listen to your advice and your judgments. You can't be 100% transparent with them until they kind of get old and they mature and stuff, right?
Damn. So you're scared of the future, they can't see me lying. You ever wanted something so bad, but you're already scared of it dying? You're already scared you could fail, so you don't want to face the failure of trying. Cause nobody wanna go down embarrassed, so you tell yourself that it's the time. As soon as I get it all lined up, you go eyes wide to the failure is blinding. Feel like the walls are caving in. Feel like I'm lost, the game is rigged. It's not about art, it's pay to win. I just wanna move off in the waiting list. Listen to it, no pause to sales pitch it. If you hate it, then off me, make it quick.
It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. That switch up is insane. And the fact that he goes at the industry again after that's what he did in the first song kind of it wraps around, it wraps this whole thing into a package. It's the bow tie at the top, right? It went around, it came back. We came back to where we started, where he's saying stuff like, this is pay to win. Like, the people with the highest budgets are the ones that perform the best because they're paying for that success.
Go eyes wide to the failure is blinding. Feel like the walls are caving in. Feel like I'm lost, the game is rigged. It's not about art, it's pay to win. I just wanna move off in the waiting list. Listen to it, no pause to sales pitch it. If you hate it, then off me, make it quick. All of those lonely nights on the road. All of those no replies when I wrote. If you made it to open mic, you would know. Bury this social life for the goals. Tell me my TikTok could be better. I'm putting my fist right through the door. Bitch, I would die for this on my 8th mile. About to step in the light through the fake smiles. All the stuff is a mic and it tastes vile, but success is a price. Always a penance to pay, but you pay the toll, you'll be set up for life. Take me back to the place where I met the mic. The story continues.
Yo, that is an insane track. It's only 1 minute 49. Bro, what? 1 second. This is going my tops. I keep a list of like songs I want to include in my top songs of the year. This is going up there, man. This is going up there. That was sick. Oh my god, bro. Oh, oh my god. I love that. I love that. It starts from scared to like the lash out, right? I'm scared, I don't have the confidence, blah blah blah, and then no, I'm gonna put myself out there and I'm also gonna lash out to everyone who's not playing this game the way that it really is supposed to be played, right? Like, art is not something you're supposed to sell to people. It's something that's supposed to automatically connect to them. And the way that the music industry's going right now is it's being forced in front of your face through the algorithm, right? These are the only songs you hear. And it used to be that way with radio, right? people would pay to get on a radio playlist. Um, so the game has changed, but stayed the same in a way, where you never get fed stuff naturally. It's always like manufactured. At least for the mainstream. I'm not talking about underground and stuff. That's a great song. And another thing, that's his last song.
This is a secured channel. If you're hearing this, the file has been compromised. Track classified. Mission impossible. Status: stolen in transit. Last known location:
So this is
unknown.
the lost track. Sorry.
This is a secured channel. If you're hearing this, the file has been compromised. Track classified. Mission impossible. Status: stolen in transit. Last known location: unknown.
Oh, so
This is a secured channel. If you're
Got it.
hearing this, the file has been compromised. Track classified. Mission impossible. Status: stolen in transit. Last known location: unknown. This is a secured channel. If you're hearing this, the file has been compromised. Track classified. Mission impossible. Status: stolen in transit. Last known location:
Is this just
unknown.
repeating? Am I stuck just like listening to this repeat?
Unknown. File has been known location.
Okay, that's a missing track. Okay, so I wonder how I'm gonna do that. We'll figure that out later, because I think I can already give the brunt of my review here. I'm first gonna give it a number, okay? I'm gonna give it an 85 out of 100. And the main reason for such a high score is the fact that every song is different. It talks about topics where that are relevant, right? In music, how music has changed, how AI and algorithms are changing things, and how artists stick in a box and they don't want to veer too much out of it because they're scared of losing their fan base, or scared of looking corny, or not looking serious, scared of, you know, scaring the host, whatever. He's talked about a lot of these things. He's also talked about a lot of personal stories, in very digestible ways. Lots of wordplay throughout, but not enough where it would kill the vibe of these songs. Actually, none of these songs have like DPS's most insane wordplay. They're all at maybe 70% of what he's capable of lyrically. So he's really focused on making things different on the production side, on the sound, the emotion, the delivery, the flows. So many different flows here, different voices, different energy levels on every track. That's very hard to achieve, and to achieve it in a way where I want to add every single one of these songs to my playlist is also insane. It really is insane, so I need to applaud that. I also really mess with like the 10,000 hours, the work, right? The walk him down, like these songs that talk about, getting shit done, because that's something that I'm really personally close to, so I connect with these songs a lot. Um, it's it's not something you hear in the mainstream, guys. Like, there goes my camera again, but this is not something you hear in the mainstream, but it's something you should hear there. So I'm gonna give this a 85 out of 100. What's missing? I think I would have liked, you know, a little bit. I would have liked a song that's just all lyricism, and but that's the like inner rapper in me. I would have liked a song that would have insane rhymes throughout, You know, like the way that a J. Cole song would have, where it's like 5 syllable rhymes for the whole song. Something on the more lyrical side, I would have liked a little bit more. Um, and on the feature side, I think having someone like Key the Weeb in, maybe in a second song, um, or another female vocal somewhere in this album, would be something I'd be interested in hearing. Um, but those are really the two things that I think um would have made it better. So it's like it's up there, guys. Like I gave Baby Keem's album a 87, so you know, what can I say? DPS hit this out of the park. This surprised me. A lot of the songs surprised me. Like oh, here we go. This, let me just make this bigger. Like his interlude song was very surprising, right? Stuck in the Middle. What a track. Power track. Scared with the switch. Insane. Mama, I Made It. Very cool song. Bored AF, fun. 10,000 hours, motivational. Battle Beast, just energy, old school. Just flex on them track. Stuck in the Middle, we just talked about that. PSA, fun. Weird shit. Funny and fun. High energy. Eye for an Eye, emotional. Work, motivational. You know, there's like workout music in here. There's like chillin' music in here. There's um, you know, late at night songs in here. There's club bangers in here. Like everything's in here. I'm gonna give this 85 out of 100, guys. This is my preliminary number. As I listen to these songs more and listen to this from start to finish, we'll see if we land a little bit higher, a little bit lower. If anything, I think a little bit higher. Just to give these songs some time to work on me, you know, like, because at the end of the day, a lot of songs you need to listen to them a few times before they really, really win you over. But no skips at all on this album. No skips. It feels a little bit short. Feels a little bit short. So yeah, short. Another female vocal at some point in the album, and a lyrical backflip, cool rhyme schemes, fully just lyrical song are the three things that I would have liked added to it, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, I mean, this is legendary, man. Like, as a debut album, this might be one of the best ones we've heard. And I'm not even talking about nerdcore, like in general. As a debut album, this goes absolutely nuts. So shout out to DPS for making this happen. Um, you know, quite a few. This album has changed, is all I'll say. I heard quite a few of these beats very early on. I think it was February last year, maybe. DPS had played these beats for me, and all I can say is he's worked on it since then. So this has been something he's built. He's removed songs, I'm sure, and added songs and switched them around and, you know, changed them here and there. You know how DPS goes with his tweaks and making things perfect. He's had a lot of time to perfect it. So this is a work of art. This is a work of art. I'm very happy with this. I hope this thing pops off, charts, does whatever it needs to do, so we can get more of these from DPS. Thank you for watching as always. Sorry for the cam going out, but a 45-minute video and we skipped most of the songs as well. So I guess I'm a yapper. I'm a yapper. Stick around, tune in for other reactions. We might get a little video with DPS. Just gonna leak this out here at the end because I know most of you are not listening to the end. But gonna try and see if me and DPS can link up and do something around this, an interview or some other form of content. But let me know what you thought about this album, your favorite tracks, any tracks you think didn't hit for you personally, any of that stuff. I'd be interested to know. Peace.